Welcome to the Big House, Michigan Stadium. Early season momentum at stake here as we have a Week 2 clash here on EA Sports College Football. It's the TCU Horned Frogs and the Michigan Wolverines. Along with David Pollack and Jesse Palmer, I'm Reese Davis. Let's go down to our sideline reporter, Holly Rowe.
When you talk about iconic stadiums in college football, the Big House has to be at the top of your list. One of the most unique stadiums, it is nestled down in the ground. It is loud. It is fun. Ann Arbor has one of the finest stadiums in college sports. Back to you.
Okay, Holly. The Wolverines ready to kick it away first. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. This is what we expected. This crowd ready to make its presence known. Keeping it on the ground inside. It's Payne. Crosses the 30 to the 31 and a 6-yard pickup. It's hard to find a place these days that the Big Ten doesn't touch geographically, but there's a lot of crossover with the Big Ten and Big 12 and plenty of bragging rights on the line when their schools meet.
You think about Nebraska, once upon a time being in the Big 12, now in the Big 10 too. These conferences also recruit in similar areas too. So this game is interesting, David, because a lot of these players, they're familiar with each other from high school.
Yeah, and I tell you, from experience, you hate that. Like, you get to know each other, you go to the other school, like, you're now my enemy. You're not my friend anymore. So a chance to prove it, a chance for the Big 12, who's been kind of pillaged and pulled apart at times, sometimes by the Big 10. Let's go out and make a statement today.
And a play like that seems routine, but it only works if the quarterback can get the ball out on time and out in front of the wide receiver. That allows the receiver to keep separation from the defender, and the ball hits him in stride.
It'll be a first down from the 49-yard line. Looking to throw, it's Craig. Firing to the right, complete. And the defense settled in to stop that one for a short gain. The Horned Frogs in the hurry-up.
And I love linebackers, man, that just have a nose for the football, an absolute feel. Great job not losing vision, feeling the running back start to come out of the backfield to catch the football, and then doing the most important part. Probably the hardest, too, getting him on the ground.
Well, he did what he was coached to do, and he threw it away, but you can see he's frustrated with himself. He knows he's one of the fastest quarterbacks in the country, and I think he's wishing he had that play back, because he might have been able to take off and scramble, and who knows what could have happened for the offense.
Out of the gun, the inside give. He gets nothing. Nowhere to go, and it'll be fourth down.
Great job by the defense. Everybody firing off the ball, hitting their guys, holding their gaps, running to the football, nowhere to go.
This offense wants to establish an aggressive identity. They'll go for it on fourth down. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. Fires to the wideout. Oh, he dropped it. He just lost his concentration and didn't look it all the way in. They thought they had a good plan, but it did not work.
And listen, I have no problem being aggressive on fourth down, but the consequences of that, now you got to have your defense go bail you out. So you started the game trying to be aggressive. Well, defense, you got to get my back now.
Finding an escape route. Might have a chance. He finally goes out of bounds after the explosive play, but now the question is, did the official see something to bring it back?
Right. Swap. Kill. 674, take off. 674, take off. Down. Ready, go.
The give to the fullback. Running into the open space. And he has a solid gain before the defense bottles him up.
And this fullback, he's a part of the running attack. It's not just going to be tailbacks carrying the football. The fullback, he can do some work as well running between the tackles. He showed you there.
And the Wolverines with myriad options after that big pickup on first down.
Hey, kill it. 886, bouncing. 886, bouncing. Mustang.
Here's Bryce Underwood to throw. Quickly complete. They knock him down, but he's got enough to get it across the line and pick up the first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Back to throw, it's Underwood. Makes the catch.
And that's a good job by the drag route there, understanding its zone coverage. So instead of continuing to run across the field, he settles down into an open spot, making it easy for his quarterback.
Ready. Kill.
Making side adjustments here.
776, captain.
On the ground, it's Marshall. There's some room. Nice pickup on the ground there. They'll move the sticks with the first down.
It's so nice as an offense to know you can generate explosive plays by handing the football off to this guy. He has got incredible speed.
The Wolverines will snap it on 1st and 10.
Blue 30. Hey, kill it. 139 Albatross. 139 Albatross. Move it.
Throwing, Underwood. Quickly complete. The ball is down at the 14 after that grab. And the Wolverines want to crank the tempo. Looking to fire. And the pass is incomplete, jarred loose by the hit. Couldn't find his man last time, and that leaves him with a 3rd and 6. Linebackers moving, trying to confuse the quarterback.
Hey, kill it.
Underwood. They get enough rush, and it pays off the sack at the 20. Now, wait just a second here. I don't see the kicker coming out. I think they're going to go for it here. 4th down, Underwood. Unloads it left. It's picked off, and they ruin the drive with a turnover. He's knocked down, but what a play to come up with the interception.
Well, the defense does an awesome job here with their backs against the wall in their own red zone, coming away with an INT early. That could be a big game-changing type play in this game.
TCU ready to crank things up on this drive. That last drive was promising at times, but stalled out, and they turned it over on downs, Jesse.
I think they got to do a better job here, just being better early in the downs. On first down, finding positive plays.
Yeah, and it's frustrating when you move the football and get stopped on the other side of the field and get no points. But they've had some success, and I like the aggressiveness. They just got to cash some of these drives in.
I like the slot receiver because he gives his quarterback a good option working the middle of the field. He's a nice weapon in this offense.
Looking for a gap. It's Walker. Makes the tackle at the 30 after he picked up 10.
When the running back gets going and gets ahead of steam like that, so hard to get to the ground. That's why you blitz. That's why you bring pressure. That's why you bring more guys in the box so you can get him before he gets going. But once he got going, you could tell it was hard to get a hand on him, hard to get him to the ground.
Looking to pass. It's Craig. And here comes the heat, and they get home, and they get him at the 21.
Well, you can see why this team thinks this kid has a real bright future. It's amazing. He's only a true freshman. He's not built like one, though, and you saw it on that last play. Trust me, that is the first of many sacks in this kid's collegiate career.
And the Horned Frogs now with a long way to go to pick up the first down. Second down, they'll go to the air. And that's going to be incomplete. A lot of contact on the play, but no flags. It'll be third down.
Well, this offense really is putting themselves behind the 8 ball right now on this drive. Sack first down. You've just thrown an incompletion, so third in California. Defense knows you're probably going to throw it. What can you dial up here?
More than 100,000 making their presence felt. A huge third down here in the big house. Tackle is made at the 30-yard line, and it'll be fourth down.
Well, you got third in California, not a lot of play calls for that, so they go with the safe run, and a nice job getting a lot of the yardage back. Obviously, you don't get the first down, you either do two things. One, you help out the punter here, or if you decide to go for it and you trust your quarterback in your passing game.
Guys, look at this. I'm surprised. They're going to gamble and go for it here on fourth down. Now the Wolverines call a timeout. It's their first. After using an early one, 2 left for them to spend. Now remember, they were stopped on fourth down earlier in the first quarter, but they'll try it again. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. Unloads to the wideout. Picked off. What a play to set him up. Taking it the other way. Touchdown, Wolverines. The defense gets it done with that huge interception return. The DB saw it. He thought, don't drop it, don't drop it. Then thought, don't get caught, don't get caught. And he didn't. The pick six.
Hey, these guys can play offense, too. Now, look at this. I showed you I can be a wide receiver. Coach might split him out at wide receiver next week after making that big play. But defense, great job making the interception. And you're right, doing something with it. Don't just slide down. Don't be content. Take that thing all the way back, brother.
And the extra point makes it 7-0. The ball squirts through the end zone. That'll be a touchback. They'll bring it out to the 25. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. On the run, it's Payne. Banging, slithering, whatever it takes to get that ball up to the 32.
You love to see this on offense. Early in drives, getting that kind of yardage keeps you ahead of the chains.
They can really be aggressive after that last play at 2nd and 3. Right back to the well. That is a big win for this defense as they were right there as soon as he got the ball. RPO complete. That's not quite going to be enough as they stop him 4 yards short of the marker.
For a wide receiver screen to work, you've got to have better blocking out in front by other receivers. And they're just...
Wait just a minute, guys. The offense looks as if they're going for it in their own end. On 4th down, they'll try to throw it. He's got enough, and they roll the dice on 4th down, and they keep the drive alive. We'll see if they have enough time to get another snap before the clock hits 0. Back to throw, it's Craig. It falls incomplete, and that'll do it for the quarter. We've reached the end of the period, and Michigan has the lead as we get a look at the stats. Heading in the opposite directions now as we crank it up in the second. Couldn't make the connection last time. Let's see if they throw it again. Out of the gun, the inside handoff to the running back. And he finds some solid space, makes a nice game before the defense is able to stop it. The Horned Frogs racing to the line in the hurry-up. They've got it inside the 40 at the 39 as they pick up the first down.
This running back loves running into the teeth of the defense. In between the tackles, he keeps a low pad level, and he's got some speed.
Looking to throw on 1st down. And it's incomplete. If you're going to take a hit like that, you might as well hang on to the ball.
This defense has a lot of speed, especially in the secondary, and you saw that speed. That defender got to that receiver so quick, and because of the hit, incomplete pass.
What will they dial up on 2nd and a long way to go? Couldn't connect on 1st down, now back to the air. Makes the grab, it's Payne. He's brought down quickly, minimal gain there, still a bit short of the 1st down. 3rd down play from the gun. Makes the grab on the left. They are on the move as they pick up the 1st down. They'll spot it at the 28.
Well, we know this guy is special, and because of that, his quarterback is looking to him on critical down and distances. There on that 3rd down, there was no question. It wouldn't have mattered if he was single covered, double covered, man, zone. That's where he was going with it, and the big-time playmaker outside picks up the 1st.
Caught, and he's close to a 1st down on the nice pickup there.
This quarterback right now is in a groove, and he's doing a nice job in pre-snap. He's reading the coverage, and he's getting an idea of where he wants to go with the football. That's why the ball's coming out of his hands so quickly, and that's why he seems like he's in a great rhythm right now.
And the Horned Frogs can play this 2nd down a lot of ways with just a few yards to go. Running inside, it's Payne. Nowhere to go. Same song, 2nd verse, as this defense is ready for this guy. Looking downfield, it's Craig. Out of the backfield, he's open. And he got enough for the 1st down, but somebody put the hit stick upside his head.
And as a quarterback, man, you have to have a short memory, right? Be able to put mistakes behind you. He threw an interception last possession. Who cares? Nice job coming out, getting organized, getting the play down, having confidence, and now they're moving the ball right down the field.
They'll run it in the red zone. It's Payne. Wrestled down at the 8-yard line as they threaten deep in the red zone. It'll be 2nd down, and remember, they can pick up a 1st without scoring. To the air on 2nd down. That, friends, is a busted play. Incomplete.
And how nice is it to have the home crowd going absolutely bananas? Communication is harder. The snapping the football, everybody being on time. Man, this crowd really affecting the football game.
3rd and long, and they can get the 1st down without scoring a touchdown. From the gun, he leaves it with the back. A big third down stop by this defense, but they are still in field goal range. Now on fourth down, here comes the field goal team. This crowd trying to do its part to get inside the kicker's head. It's good. He could have hit a string right in the middle of the uprights there. That'll bring him to within 4. Timeout taken by TCU. It's their first. And they'll have 2 left to work with here in the first half. It bounds through the back of the end zone. It'll be a touchback. Wolverines offense heads out, ready to go on the attack. That last drive was promising for a while, but you just can't mess it up at the end with the pick, Jesse.
No, you got to be able to finish drives, especially in this game if you're going to win. And, David, they've got to be able to eliminate the mental mistakes.
Yeah, and I don't think you get conservative or play it safe. You can trust your guy. I think you put the ball right back in his hands and let him do his thing.
Good. Here we go. Boom, 22. Boom. Over.
Gonna run it. It's Marshall. There's a crease. And after gobbling up some serious yardage and showing off those wheels, he's finally out of bounds.
Every time he touches the ball, you can feel the excitement from this home crowd because Palmer, he can go the distance with that game-breaking speed.
You're right, David. He's a special talent. I'll tell you, these fans, they come here to see this guy play because he has game-breaking speed, stuff you can't.
There he goes. An explosive play in the running game as he's got the first down.
Love the play call on the RPO, and you're just really trusting this running back to be able to make a guy miss, then get into the second level. The offensive line did their job, gave him a crease, but that was the running back making that linebacker miss in the hole before getting north.
It's first down from the 11.
Ready. Kill.
Quarterback may change this route.
14 close.
He'll be hauled down just inside the 10 at the 9 as they're trying to turn this into a score.
And a lot of times the defense is focused on the middle, right? Bring more big bodies into the red zone. Don't let them run the football. Offense tries to do the opposite. Get outside. Get their speedster the football. Had a little bit of success, but nice job by this defense.
Going to work in the red zone. They can't pick up the first down without getting it into the end zone.
Ready.
Tight end in motion. See how the D reacts. They think there's room to run to the right here. Touchdown, Wolverines! And they add 6 more to the board with that trip to the house.
Nice drive, nice touchdown. I love this offense's response to what happened a week ago. Listen, we're 0-1, so be it. Let's put the foot on the gas. Let's move forward, get better, and they have in game 2 so far.
Now they'll line up for what they hope is automatic. And the extra point makes it 14-3. Quick work on that scoring drive, just 4 plays. And what a way to finish it with a 9-yard touchdown run. That one bounds through the end zone, and it'll be a touchback. No reason to be in a big rush. They have some time here late in the half. Movement on the the offense, and they'll lose 5 yards on the penalty. The officials offer the deal, and the coach accepts it. They will take the penalty. Concentration is key. Have to know the snap count. The false start backs him up. It's 1st and 15. Back to throw. It's Craig. He lobs one high down the left side. And that will be incomplete. Man, that would have been a big hitter if they could have done it. That's 2nd down coming.
That's really good discipline by this defense because they've given up some yards on the ground, and so naturally you think, be more aggressive, commit more bodies. Nice job staying patient, playing your responsibility on the outside, not giving up the deep ball, making them earn this, go down the field, and not give up those big plays.
Back to pass. Can't make the catch, and it'll be 3rd down. He had that thing and just lost his concentration.
Well, the receiver did everything right. He ran a good route. He got his head around. He just didn't finish the play. Just look it in.
Big noise, big house, trying to rile up this Michigan defense on 3rd down. Michigan choosing to spend its final timeout here. And now they'll have to go the rest of the half with no timeouts remaining. This defense has kept them backed up. Now one more stop and they can get off the field on 3rd and long. Looking to throw, and he needs a bunch. Working that left side now. Coming through that 3rd down conversion, and they'll mark it at the 43. The Horned Frogs will hustle to the line. Wants to throw on 1st down. Got his man. They run him out of bounds. He gets it to the 47.
Well, you've seen the last 2 plays now. This guy's versatility, and you've seen why he might be playing on Sundays in the not-too-distant future. This guy can catch the ball. He's a big part of their passing game, and he's a weapon and a guy that this defense has got to be ready for.
And the Horned Frogs come to the line. This situation, you might see a shot play. The run inside. It's Payne. He's brought down, but it'll be enough for a 1st down. So they move the sticks on the run. Let's see what they do with this one. To the air, it's Craig. And the quarterback will be slung down back at the 43. Whistle blows. We are at the 2-minute timeout, and man, oh man, can these guys use a score to cut into this lead.
This offense is going to have to come up with a plan to block this guy. He is an absolute monster, and he showed you all his tools on that sack.
The Horned Frogs trying to find their way forward after the big loss on the last play. Leaves it with the back. And they'll wrestle him to the ground after a short gain.
And, man, the big fellas up front, they don't get a lot of credit. They don't get talked about a lot unless it's negative, but they're the big component, man. They've got to get some push, to get some running lanes, get this running game going. They're the ones that make it go.
7th play of the drive coming up, but a long way to go on 3rd down. He's looking downfield to throw. And they fail to hook up on 3rd down.
3rd and long situations are really hard to convert. The defense knows it's going to be passed. The pass rushers are getting upfield. You're under pressure. You don't have timing. And as a result now, 4th down.
They'll try to quiet this crowd by moving the sticks on 4th down. He'll try to throw and pick up the 1st down. Looking to the big tight end. It's dropped, and oh, what a tough way to end this drive. And they are stopped on 4th down. That decision will be questioned.
That is just a play you've got to be able to come up with. They don't get bigger than that. Fourth down, you've got to make the catch. Whether it's a perfect throw or whether it's off of your body, you're good enough and you're athletic enough to haul that play, and you've got to make the play for your quarterback and your offense to keep that drive alive, and he's not able to come up with it.
Someone not clear on the snap count. It'll be a false start, and they'll move it back. So important to keep your concentration. Get off on the snap count, not before it. It's 1st and 15. Here's Underwood to throw. Spits it out to the back. Got a man. It's Marshall. He's brought down, but there's a flag on the field. Let's see what the call is. A very productive play until it was wiped out by that penalty, and they'll go back to work. All wideouts, no backs. A little too anxious along that offensive line. That'll be a false start. Not much of a decision to make there. The defense will move them back. Looking for a man. It's Underwood. He lofts one down the sideline. And it slips through his fingers, incomplete. That would have been a huge gain if he could have squeezed it.
And we've already seen this movie early in this football game, and he already has a touchdown, and they're seeking him again. And there's a reason. He can run, right? Like, he's one of their go-to guys on the outside, and you can tell they're trying to use him early and often in this offense.
He might want another play. Here's Bryce Underwood to throw. And the Heat gets there, and they get him down at the 14-yard line. The Wolverines headed quickly to the line. Underwood in the gun on 3rd down. He fires to the left side. And that'll be incomplete. They certainly weren't afraid to take a shot there, and now it's 4th down. TCU calls its 2nd timeout. And they'll still have one in their pocket for what's left in this first half. And the Wolverines decide to punt it away. 3 and out, and not much choice but to get rid of the ball. They kick it away on 4th down. Hauls it in, looking for space. The pursuit and coverage was there, and they swarm him under for no gain. We'll see them really hit the speed button on the tempo here in the final minute of the first half. To throw, it's Craig. Fires to the wideout. He just missed the target on that one. Got to put it on his body.
And I think a big reason this offense is struggling right now and why they're trailing on the scoreboard is they have not been able to protect this guy, and it's affected him. He has not looked very accurate. Moving forward, the pass pro has got to be better to help this guy out.
Back to throw, time running short in the half. And he was hit just as he released it, and it falls to the turf.
Well, he's been Mr. Dependable early in this game. The first 5 attempts, all complete. Finally, the defense able to force an incompletion when they throw his way. This guy's route running his hands. It's a matchup problem, but the defense finally has something good happen.
Really nice pickup there as they have it out to the 44 with the first down. Clock stops momentarily for the first down. They'll hurry to the line.
And how about that? Right after they get the explosive play running the ball, they're going right back to the line of scrimmage for some tempo.
Finds his man. It's Payne. And this defense is a half a beat behind. They just can't quite keep up. They've got it down to the 21. The give to the running back from the shotgun. And they'll bring him to the ground after a short gain. They'll use a timeout right before halftime, maybe time for 1 or 2 more plays. Running out of time here in the first half, they're going to have to be efficient to put some points on the board before the break. Wants to throw. He's working against the clock. Unleashes to the end zone. Can't make the grab as he was going for 6 right there.
What a hit by the defender. That's a good throw, and that was going to be caught, but how about the defender dislodging the football from its intended target? Nice job.
And it's 3rd down, but they're taking no chances. They'll send the field goal unit out before halftime. And he'll try to keep that smooth leg swing going for the 2nd time today, this one from 34 yards out. Dead center perfect. That'll make it a 1-possession game. The lead is 8.
I know they're trailing going into the locker room here at halftime, but kicking that field goal gives them a little bit of a jolt, a little bit of a boost of momentum that they can carry with them into the second half. And there's a lot of football left to go here. I can't wait to see what happens.
Just enough time for one final play in this half. Quarterback making adjustments. Some early movement along the offensive line, and they'll walk it back. So the decision has been made, and the coach will take the penalty. So frustrating for an offense to just give away yards with false start penalties. Throwing, Underwood. Bringing the heat. Incomplete. He took a shot on the final play of the quarter and couldn't quite find his man. We played 2 quarters here and reached halftime, and we will now check in with Kevin Connors in the studio.
Fellas, welcome into our EA Sports Studios here in Orlando, the Week 2 edition of our College Football Update Show. We begin with Oklahoma taking on the number 5 team, the Miami Hurricanes. And it's the Sooners coming away with a blowout victory in what looks like a major upset. Expect major changes in the polls this week. That gets their record to 3-0 on the season.
Guys, here come those maize and blue winged helmets on offense.
Let's now take a look at some top 25 games around the nation on another wild day of college football.
Big pickup on the ground here to keep this drive moving and give them a first down.
What a run, man. I tell you what, it's hard to pop runs. It's hard to get 3, 4, 5, 6 yards a lot of times. But when you got backs like this who can make huge plays with the speed, getting out in the open field, can take it the distance on every play, defenses are scared out of their mind.
Big play to start this drive, and they're already out at the 48. It's first down. To the ground. He's got it again. They didn't get a push at all on that one. It'll be no gain on the play.
And if this defense wants to get back in the football game, they've got to match the physicality of this offense. And that's a great start here in the second half. Like coming out, not letting them run the football, being the more physical and more aggressive team.
With the catch, it's Marsh. And good coverage by the defense, just a short gain.
And quarterback receiver on the same page. Nice job seeing the zone, understanding the drag route concept. Easy pitch, easy catch.
They've got to come up with a big play on this 3rd and long. Oh, there's a loose football on the bad pitch. Defense covering it up and not letting the offense get it back. It's a turnover.
Well, defenses get excited when they see the quarterback in an empty backfield like that. They know, hey, if I'm not going to have to beat a running back or a tight end to get there, if I get to him, I might have an opportunity to knock this thing loose, and that's exactly what happened for the defense.
Looking to throw, it's Craig. The quick out. And the defense had that one well covered, just a short game there. And the Horned Frogs want to pick up the tempo.
Well, that's one the DB, I think, would like to have back. Out route, he was in man coverage. If he could have just got out of his break a little bit sooner, he might have had a chance to intercept that one and take it to the house.
Back to pass on second down. Throws to the wideout. Got him downfield. All down, but he has enough to move the chains. They're down to the 20, 1st and 10. He goes right back to the air. Complete with conviction on the crosser. The Horned Frogs have it in scoring position on 1st and goal. They'll try to get it in with the run. He works his way all the way down to the 3, and the defense is reeling.
1st down and goal, I bet you the percentages are really high for run, and this defense was ready for it. They got to match the physicality right here, right now in this situation.
These fans raising the volume on 2nd and goal. Tries again to get it in. He works his way ever closer all the way down to the 1-yard line.
This is the most important part of the field. What you did to get down here means nothing. Nice job by this defense, staying confident, staying aggressive, and forcing a 3rd down and goal.
They've moved it right to the edge, and they need 1 more yard for the touchdown on 3rd down. Stop! Nothing! Denied right in his tracks, and it's 4th down for this defense.
And this defense has got to be jacked up, man. They finally forced the 4th down, right? They've gotten a couple of 1st downs, got some things going, but I think it's decision time for this offense. And this D's got to do it one more time, right? They've got to get another play, a big 4th down stop here to get some of that momentum and get the football back.
No hesitation from this head coach. He will go for it on 4th and goal from the 1. And he's in! Touchdown, TCU!
I think most coaches on 4th and goal from the 1-yard line nowadays, they're going for it. And I like this offense because if I can't get 1 yard, I don't deserve to win. They're physical, lower their pads, and they get the big 4th down conversion.
Dropping back, it's Craig. Just a bit of a misfire there as they can't make the connection. He'll bring it back from inside his 5. He was looking for more running room, but none to be found as he stopped at the 23. And here comes the Michigan offense back on the field. That last fumble proved to be costly as they cashed it in for a touchdown.
Yeah, and so this defense now is juiced. They're excited and
Breaks into the open. And he'll step into the end zone. Touchdown, Michigan!
And this dude has been a problem today. Almost 200 yards rushing. Rips off another long run. He has been impossible to stop. They've featured him, and Palmer, I would continue to feature him.
yeah, I would too, David. I think he's the definition of a running back that gets better as the game goes on. The more and more you give him the football, he just seems to get stronger. He seems to get faster. People do not want to tackle this guy for 60 minutes. He is putting on a show.
From inside the 15, here comes the return. And he winds up right where he would have on the touchback. Goes out of bounds at the 25. TCU has it back, and the Horned Frogs go on offense. Took the last drive in for a touchdown. They'll try to do it again on this one. And this will be incomplete. A big hit there forces second down.
We know about this running back's versatility, and he's made some plays in this game so far catching the ball. That time, though, he had no shot. Defender bearing down on him. They're able to get the hit and make sure it falls incomplete.
Plenty of work to do here on second and long. Takes the handoff. It's Payne. Banging, slithering, whatever it takes to get that ball up to the 32. And the Horned Frogs moving quickly to the line. They'll try to move the chains on the ground. Still up. Maybe some room here. And they get him out of bounds after an explosive run, just chewing up yardage along the way.
This guy strikes fears into the hearts of every defensive coordinator, David, with that speed. If you give this guy any open grass, man, he's gone.
It's just silly. Look at the angles. People are trying to catch him, but he's got so much juice. He can outrun those angles and make enormous plays.
Got some room headed to the goal line. He's into the end zone. Touchdown, Horned Frogs!
And the running back gets his second rushing touchdown of the game. You want to continue to feed this guy. You could tell he's got a nose for the end zone, knows how to get in there, knows how to make things happen.
And they did tack on the extra point, by the way, knocked it right down the middle. The kickoff bounces through the end zone. They'll bring it out to the 25. So here comes the Michigan offense. They still have the lead, but they need to respond to that last score. Might be calling a hot route. They'll try the right side. Surges across the 30, out to the 32, a 6-yard run.
It's got to feel good as an offense knowing that early in the drive you could turn around, hand it off, get a push up front, and go get positive yardage.
Might as well stick with him. Spins away from the defense. At the 45, on his way. Really good job by everybody there. Well blocked, good run, and a first down. He's already busted 150 yards on the ground. Couple of big runs, and he might take aim at the Michigan record set by Ron Johnson of a cool 347 on the ground.
Wow, well, that's aggressive, Reese. That's a little ways down the road probably, but that just shows you how well they commit to the run game. Year after year, if you're a Michigan Wolverine, you're going to run the football. So, heck, it's no different when you got this guy in the backfield. I'm going to keep feeding him.
The defense wins that one, and the offensive line was challenged by their coaching staff coming into this game to try and get push up front and establish the line of scrimmage. They're going to have to do a better job running than that if they're going to win this one.
Underwood. And the incomplete pass had a lot of juice on it. They couldn't make the connection on second down. Now a 3rd and 7 to keep the drive alive. Scanning the field, it's Underwood. Pressure coming. Oh, it's picked off, and boy, did this D need that. He's knocked down, but what a play to come up with the interception.
Well, the defense came into this one knowing they needed to create takeaways to try to gain as much momentum as they could. Really nice interception on that play. Great job with the eyes by the defender there picking that up.
Direct snap. Defense right there to stop him in his tracks, and they get nothing on that play.
Man, it's really hard to control the running game if you don't control the line of scrimmage. And how about the defensive line doing a great job attacking those guys up front, not open up lanes to run through. Nice job just nullifying that run altogether.
Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. Looking to fire. The throw to the outside is complete. They make the stop, trying to pick up just a little bit at a time to get to that first down marker.
QB, excellent location on that throw. Out route against man coverage, you cannot miss. If you throw that behind, that might be a pick 6. So nice job by the quarterback with his accuracy.
Big noise in the big house for this huge 3rd down play. Off the RPO, quick throw to the right. Gets away from one, finds some space. He did not make it a stone wall on 3rd down. They were banking on the yards after the catch, but that went into the negative column.
And I'm banking on the ball coming out quick. When I'm a defense and understanding 3rd and short, understand they're going to throw the ball really quickly, try to make a play. The defense knew it, broke on the football, made a nice tackle to force a 4th down.
The Horned Frogs will try to move the chains on 4th down. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. And he's sacked. A big play on 4th down to stop this drive. As they get set to snap it, time winding down here in the quarter. Here's Underwood to throw. Keeps looking downfield. And he will wisely throw it to the kid playing the tuba.
A nice job by the quarterback there. You're outside the pocket, nobody's open, so you throw the ball away knowing that you still have more chances to get this first down.
Plenty of time for one more snap before the end of the quarter. Looking downfield, it's Underwood. Pulls it in, it's Marshall. They get him on the ground, and that'll be the final play of this 3rd period. We've reached the end of the period, and Michigan has the lead. And sitting in a good spot as we wrap up the 3rd. Let's take a look at our game stats while we have a break in the action. So we open the final period with a 3rd down play. Lined up in the gun on 3rd down, Underwood. On the move, he fires. He can't make the connection. It'll be incomplete. He can scramble, but couldn't create anything there.
I want to give a shout out to the defense there on 3rd down, doing a really nice job disguising their coverage because it looked like they confused the quarterback on 3rd down. Really nice job getting back into that zone and making sure that ball falls incomplete.
Quarterback making checks. Again, it's Underwood. Here comes the heat. Oh, he dropped it. Just didn't look it all the way in, and they'll turn it over on downs. They spun that wheel of fortune on 4th down and come up bankrupt.
Man, that is a big-time drop right there. 4th down, opportunity to catch it, maybe get the first down. That is tough to swallow, but as a QB, I got to walk over to him and say, listen, dude, we're going to need you later on. I still believe in it.
Well, the defense blitzed on that last run, but it was the big fella on the inside that made the stop and made the play. Great job flying out of his stance, locating where the football was, and getting to the ball carrier. Really good job at the point of attack.
They got nothing on the last play. It's 2nd and 10. Back to pass, it's Craig. Fires to the middle. That's caught. It's James. And he'll have to check his fillings after that lick, but he did get the first down. And the Horned Frogs are in the hurry-up. To the air on 1st down. Complete. And a good job in coverage there as they stop it after just a few.
The linebacker was not fooled at all. He read his keys. He saw the running back release out of the backfield. He's got some speed and wheels himself to run with them. And, yeah, the running back made the catch, but he went right down to the ground. Really nice job that time by the linebacker.
Just barely picked up a yard with that last completion. It's 2nd and 9. Back to pass. Fires toward the end zone. And it's incomplete, going for the massive explosive play instead. They're looking at a 3rd down.
And how loud is it in this building? This is crazy. These fans are going absolutely nuts. And I used to love when the fans got involved, and I'm on defense because it messes with the snap.
Snags it, and there's running room. They've got enough for the 1st down, and they're in the red zone at the 20.
I know he's got the height and the weight of a tight end, but, man, the way he runs routes and how good he is with the ball in his hands, it just reminds you of a wide receiver.
They've got a 1st down here. Want to start its bend to this season. We've got a great game here. Close ball game, 4th quarter. Couldn't ask for... Oh, he's got some space. Touchdown, TCU! And with that, they move out front here in the 4th.
Well, I love the play call late in the 4th quarter now. You're just trying to get athletes in space. They throw it to him just short of the end zone, and he does the rest. And because of it, his team now has the lead.
And he made the extra point without problem. He'll bring it out from inside his own 10. He's tackled, brought down right at the 25-yard line on the return. Michigan ready to get that offense rolling again. So now they take over. This momentum has been completely taken away from them, but still an opportunity to put together a late drive. Tackle is made at the 28 after a pickup of 3.
And that run really didn't go anywhere. And a lot of times we don't focus on it enough, but how important those 5 guys are up front. To get on those defensive linemen, to try to move them out of the way, to get a run game going, it squarely falls on the shoulder of those 5 offensive linemen.
Ready? Kill. 139 Albatross. 139 Albatross.
They'll keep it on the ground. Finding some room. They'll get him on the ground at the 46, and it'll be a 1st down. Offense working from the pistol. The give on the counter. Turning it on. Inside the 10. Touchdown, Michigan. And they moved out front here in the fourth. Big Blue with the response.
Man, I love this offense being able to run the football late in the game when it matters and punch it in for the touchdown and, more importantly, take the lead.
They'll try to add another to their lead. And the extra point was good. Quick strike offense on that three-play scoring drive. And that is how you finish with a 54-yard touchdown run. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. The Horned Frogs offense takes the field, ready to get going. Well, they just gave up the lead on that last touchdown drive. Now to put something together to go back on top late. Dropping back, it's Craig. Good timing on the quick out. That's the kind of play that can really get you going as they have a first down at the 43. The Horned Frogs come to the line in the hurry-up.
Man coverage, when they get up in your face, they make things hard. You want to be able to attack the whole field and get them leaning one direction and then break outside like you did there. Nice out-route connection. Nice chemistry between quarterback and wide receiver.
That's one the running back would like to have back. He's a good enough player, and he's a complete enough running back to be able to make that play. That's why they like throwing him angle routes like that right there.
We thought we might see some of this. They'll go to the Wildcat formation here. Snap to the back. Hard running there. He'll be forced out of bounds after the nice gain on the run.
Keep pounding away at this defense and make them play the run. If you can get this many a chunk, they're going to have to commit more guys to the box, more guys to the run. Then you open it up for the passing.
They'll break out the Wildcat to try to move the chains. They finally make the stop, and the defense out of sorts against that Wildcat, and they give up a big play.
You ain't getting by all these guys right up the middle unless your offensive line and your tight ends and everybody is putting in the work up front, committing to blocking. The running back does a great job finding the hole, exploding through. How about that nice, big, huge gain? If I'm the OC, let's call that one again.
They forced ahead just a bit. Not a lot working with the Wildcat there.
And the defense doing a great job committing to the run. When you commit to the run like this, obviously you can give up some plays in the passing game, but you got to stop the run first.
Found a little room out of the Wildcat that time, just short of the first down.
And, you know, when we talk about great third down defenses, it really starts with them getting stops on first and second down. You've got to get those stops early in the drives to set up third and long, so that's a missed opportunity on that second down by this defense.
Back has it. They get him corralled, but he carries it all the way down to the 7-yard line.
This guy has been hard to bring down on this drive for the defense, and the D's lucky there because it was a DB that saved a touchdown. When he got into the second level, he put the Jets on. There were people in the stadium holding their breath thinking he might break it, but this defense up front, they've got to be able to slow him down a little bit.
So they come to the line, and the Wildcat going to give him a different look. Direct snap. Nothing doing, and he was lucky to get back to the line of scrimmage at second and goal.
A lot of times you see these defenses, man, they pull the run blitzes. They understand the formations. It might be a run, play the percentages, and then you got to deal with the big defensive tackle inside. So more bodies near the line of scrimmage. Everybody's got to pick him up, but they didn't block the most important guy, the big fella right in the middle.
Lining up in the Wildcat, let's see what they've got. Direct snap. It's Payne. He steps and powers and works his way. They finally get him down at the 2. Now the Wolverines call a timeout. It's their first. The brain trust getting thoughts together for this big third down coming up. Looking to convert, they'll go to the Wildcat. Did not get an inch. This defense digging in, and it's 4th and goal. Michigan wants to stop the clock. They'll use the timeout. It's their second. And now everybody chiming in to figure out how to play this 4th down. This game will come down to this, a field goal try to save them. There is no doubt, at this point in the game, this crowd knows how big this kick could be. So the offense, more than happy with the result of the play, will decline the penalty. The ball bounces through the end zone, and it will be a touchback. Defense trying to keep this offense from getting a line on who to block. On the run, it's Marshall. Nowhere to go on that one. It'll bring up 2nd and 10.
And man, with that run, I think it kind of handcuffs you. I think you want to save that last time out when you need it for your field goal unit or whatever that looks like. Running the football there, man, keeping that clock ticking. I don't necessarily love that call.
He's taking a deep shot late in the game. Grabs it up to 25 in stride. It's easy to trash the defense when you have a game like this, but I don't know how you stop this level of execution.
No, and we've got a lot of players, a lot of dudes, a lot of guys that are going to play on Sunday on the field. Both offenses so explosive. We've seen it all game.
They'll try the left side. Gets it inside the 10. He almost punched it in for 6. They'll get him down at the 1-yard line. Timeout called by the defense. 27 seconds to go. They are really clicking along. 1st and goal on just a 4th play of the drive. Running the red zone. It's Marshall. This time they stop him behind the line of scrimmage, and boy, that has been rare in this one. The defense will use a timeout, and the clock is stopped with 24 seconds left. After getting knocked back, it's 2nd and goal from the 4. Leaves it with the running back. He stopped in his tracks, and at least they didn't lose yardage on this one. Defense gets the timeout call. 20 seconds left on the clock.
And this defense sold out for the run. I love it. Physical, downhill, 2nd and goal. Nice job getting the stop, forcing the 3rd down.
They want to dance their way in on 3rd and goal. They went right back to him, and they got the exact same thing. Nothing doing against this defense. It'll be 4th down. And now on 4th down, they will put it on the shoulders of the kicker to save them with his foot. That one was a ton of fun to call, and the players, a lot of games sort of wash away in the memory bank. Not that one. That will be an indelible mark in their memory.
I agree.